The man was horrified to discover his body was starting to fuse with the ground. It turned out to be the result of a virus outbreak on Earth in the future. Just a short time earlier, Hans had received a call from the CDC. They informed him that a new type of virus had emerged. Those infected would develop bumps on their skin and eventually begin merging with surrounding objects. Hans immediately inspected his own body. After making sure there were no bumps, he finally relaxed. That's when his girlfriend, Sika, arrived at his home. After confirming she wasn't infected either, a news report came on TV. It explained that anyone infected would fuse with whatever they touched. If they touched stone, they'd literally turn into a stone person. The next day, Hans went out and stocked up on supplies. He then sealed all the doors and windows. But just a week later, cases had exploded all around the world. The disaster was escalating fast. A few days after that, the power went out in Hans's apartment building. Thankfully, he had a bicycle-powered generator at home. However, without internet access, they couldn't get any updates. Sika was starting to get anxious when suddenly she stepped on a rock on the floor. It didn't feel right, so she got down to check. To her shock, she found a pile of twitching stones under the table. Hans rushed over when he heard her scream. Among the rocks, he saw a human face. It turned out to be their neighbor, the same creepy guy who used to spy on Sika through the wall. After becoming infected, he had fused with the wall itself. Just then, the neighbor suddenly stood up. Hans and Sika grabbed a hose and started beating him with it. In the struggle, fragments of stone flew off, and one shard injured Hans. Sika tried to pull the stone pieces out with tweezers, but they were already fusing with his skin. Not wanting Hans to become a stone man, Sika had no choice but to cut the stones out by force. Hans passed out from the pain. Luckily, after some rest, he recovered. One day, Sika turned on the TV to check what was going on outside. Instead of a regular broadcast, footage from surveillance cameras began playing. The CDC building was surrounded by corpses. It was obvious that even the CDC had fallen. The couple sat there, stunned and helpless. Then, a strange noise came from outside the window. Sika went over to look and saw a puppy fused into a wooden plank. Suddenly, everything around her started to move.